We are recording on the age-old camera. This camera is literally between 8 and 9 years old, and I used to film myself doing crazy things. The one time I was with this nerd, right? He was a genius, but he was a nerd, and he loved rocket science, and building rockets, bombs, things that explode, things that light on fire, firecrackers, and this kid was crazy, but he wasn't really my age. He was much older than me. And you could even call him a tutor of sorts, helping me with extra lessons in maths. But you know what? He was such an alternative thinker that instead of just sitting down and giving me a pen and paper and saying, sit down and do your work, learn algebra, he said, listen buddy, I want to make science and maths fun for you. So I'm going to show you how to make rockets that go boom. And so I used this camera to film myself with a piece of tinfoil, saltpeter and sugar that had just been mixed, literally mixing rocket fuel, putting it together, and he lit it, made the worst smell ever, and it didn't explode like a bomb, but it did make a hell of a lot of smoke. So he taught me how to make a smoke bomb, and I filmed those smoke bomb videos with this very camera. So this is a special one. So today I want to invite you in. You and I are friends now, because maybe you haven't seen me before, and maybe I haven't seen you before, but just like friends, we can meet each other once and we know that we're a good fit. I'm strong, you probably strong, I like doing stuff, you like doing stuff. We're a good fit, like networking, you know? I help you, you help me, and we conquer the world together. And for tonight, because it really is dark and I want to show the camera here, you guys can see it's nightfall. And mostly when I film these videos, it becomes night. And I don't like to end the videos early. I don't like to say, nah, I'm finished with the fifth one, end of it. I'll keep on pushing, and sometimes I go to bed at 12, 1 a.m. in the morning. I don't care, because I love it. This is my passion, to speak with you. You're my friend. I mean, now you're my friend, and I consider you something of a friend. I hope that you consider me as a friend. And so I feel, quite close to you, that I can share these personal stories that I wouldn't really tell other people. It's true, I'm not supposed to say this, but I do go to bed at 12, 1 almost every night. Anyway, what I would like you to perhaps do, and I want to just double check the time, what I would like you to perhaps do is also make a cup of tea. Feel free to pause the video, old friend. It's as if we're having a live video call, you and I. And just imagine that there's a bit of lag and it stops. But when you pause the video, go make a cup of tea and then come back. So I'm going to give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1... Okay, perfect. So now you probably paused the video, you came back. I want to congratulate you for getting some tea, congratulate you for getting some coffee. And whoever you are and wherever you are in the world, I want you to know that you aren't alone. It's so interesting that a lot of situations in life, and I don't want to sound motivational here, are people who suck your energy. I've said on countless occasions that there are teachers who waste my time and waste your time. There are people who are insignificant, who are literally borderline diabetic cases, and they tell you how to eat. These are the dietitians. Going out in the streets and seeing people who they just want to relax and drink beer. It annoys me deep into my core, and it sucks my energy, because I'm someone who loves to produce. I'm someone who loves to make videos, entertain, show. Like you and I are having a conversation. I like to do things. I don't want to just sit idle without a camera, without making any videos or anything. So a lot of things take our energy. And thank goodness over here, when you and I, like now we're having our coffee, even though we may not be in the exact same room, it's social. And you and I are helping one another. When I see what you guys have to say about the videos, greetings from Italy, I love your content, you're so friendly, you should be a stand-up comedian or tell your stories, and I say that often, that the comments are amazing. That's like you and I giving each other some energy. I'm recharging your battery, and you commenting and all of the love that I can get from you, and I can feel it right there. That is energizing to me, and that's why I don't want to give up. That's why you and I are having a cup of coffee. Not my friends, not my cousins, not even my immediate family are having a coffee right now. It's you and me. You and me late at night. Me in the middle of Africa, I'm going to say sub-Saharan Africa. And you, where are you? Are you in Europe? Are you in Australia, Canada? Are you in South Africa? Are you in Panama? Are you somewhere else? Are you in Oregon? Are you in Arizona? Are you in Russia? Are you in Minsk? Are you in Belgium? Are you in Germany? Irrelevant. I know that you... If I guess your country, please let me know. And if I missed out a country, let me know, because I like to list them. But this cup of coffee is fantastic. And the most important thing is that you and I are together. Wink. Now, if you're a man, I want to give you a message. And if you're a woman, I also want to give you a message. You know, for the woman out there, it's very interesting. I wonder what it is like to be a woman. To just sit there and know, you know, this is who I am, this is the skills that I have, this is what I have. I know that you're a woman. And for the men, on the other hand, what is it like to be a man? I'm one. But what's it like just to be a normal, run-of-the-mill person? And I don't think that you would know, because I know that if you're watching this and you're having a coffee with me, then you have to be someone special. And I know that you are. Because all the people who let me know that they have laughed today are people that I want to have coffee with. I don't care. I often talk about people who are fat and and they annoy me. Fine. But if you are one of my fans, I know for a fact that even if you're unhappy with your body as yet, you are pushing to improve it. You are doing everything in your power to get money. You are doing everything in your power to be a legend, to learn how to tell stories like me. You are doing everything in your power to improve your life. Brilliant, and we are recording. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but since the last video to this video, it has been probably about 6 to 7 hours, and I was really struggling to get a camera going. So what happened was, this phone of mine, this Samsung, it's like an A15 or A something like that, died on me. And I've been trying to plug it in and try to reset it. And, you know, sometimes I get angry with things, and I got so frustrated with it, ended up with the phone being broken. So I can't use it and I can't film. And this makes it so easy to use my phone, press play, and then just ramble on for 8 minutes. So now I'm going back to the old school. If you like the camera quality and you like the audio, well then give me a big thumbs up, because I actually quite like this. This is a camcorder, Sony camcorder. And for some reason it's capturing a photo now. I don't know what's going on with this thing. I just know I've shoved in an 8GB SD card. You've got 1GB left of storage. This thing was from 2005. My dad used it in his old business. And in order to record, know how long the video is, I've got a timer set up on my computer. You know what, you actually deserve to, because you guys have been watching me, you deserve to see this on the old school camcorder. This is unbelievable to me. There you can see I've got a timer showing me how long. There's the time at night, and then this is just my room in general. The same scene that you guys are so familiar with, but it's just so odd to be using this old camcorder. Literally 10 years ago, I'm now 17, so when I was 7, that is ridiculous. I literally was 7, between 7, 8 and 9. But 10, 9 or 8 years ago, I used to use this very camcorder to film different things. I was looking through the footage. My dad filmed things in his business, saying, oh, hello receptionist, how are you doing? Hello general manager, how are you doing? Hello XYZ, and going around the office saying, oh, look at what happened with our office today, with this very camera. Here you can see we have a new door closer. Here you can see we have new offices and new chairs for our business. And it's so interesting to see my dad in a youthful way, because now he's getting near on 60, and in the video he's like 45, 50, with that youthful joie de vivre, that joy of life and that energy that every man has, I believe, when it comes to youth. And thank goodness I still have that. And I'm really happy that we managed to figure out a way to keep on filming. Because if I stopped filming for a month, you have no idea how many people I would not be able to reach. Every day I get around 1,000 views right now, and I praise the Lord for giving me such beautiful success. Over 30 days for me to now try and earn money to get a new phone, new camera, something, is literally going to be 30,000 people that I can't touch, that I can't hold their hand and say, I believe in you. So I want to give you a good lesson for today. Seeing as though we have a new camera, a new energy, I haven't given up, and we're moving on, this is the lesson for today. That quitters never get anything. I remember when we were younger, we did karate. There were all these different belts. There was the white belt, yellow belt, and then I went to a brown belt, and a red belt, and a blue belt, and da-da-da. But we always used to hear about this concept of, don't quit. Oh, how do you get to black belts? Don't quit. Well, a lot of my friends ended up quitting. A lot of us, even me included. I literally quit. I stopped going to karate. I only ended up with a red belt with 2 stripes. But if I kept on going for just 2 or 3 or 4 more years, I would have become a black belt in karate. So don't quit. But now, of course, in my older age, youthful, I'm now learning how to not quit. Today, my phone broke. And I could have said, I'm done with videos, I'm done with selling my secondhand stuff, I can't take a photo, I can't do anything, done. I'm going to go back to being poor and being normal. But then I realized that I've made active choices in my life that have prevented me from ending up with the path where all the losers go, that sin bin. You know when these professional soccer teams play soccer, right? You have all the star players, Ronaldo, Messi, on the pitch, the best guys. And then the guys who have red cards, the guys who aren't as good. And I don't play soccer, so I'm not really anyone to speak about this. But the guys who aren't as good as the star players and the guys who get red cards and yellow cards are left in the sin bin. And you never ever see a TV broadcast or a camera going on guys in the sin bin. You only ever see the guys who persevered. Think of any video, any movie, any series, any show you ever watched in your life. The only reason you saw those people is because they stuck it out long enough to train, learn acting skills, learn to speak, and they never gave up when everybody else would have given up. I know for a fact that 9 out of 10 of general people, I know 10 out of 10 of you guys, of the viewers, would never have given up. But 9 out of 10 of all the other general people out there would have given up the moment that their phone broke. They would have said, to hell with it, I've uploaded hundreds of videos already, no money, done. But I know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I want to tell you something about this light at the end of the tunnel story. You know, sometimes with a light at the end of the tunnel, it can either be a train, or it can literally be a hope. It can be a hope for the future, a light at the end of the tunnel. That there's something there, far away at the end of the tunnel, that would be the hope. And I know so far that what I'm doing is a good thing, because the comments that I'm getting from people, more or less, have been strong. Keep on going. You should be a stand-up comedian. Greetings from Italy. Greetings from Russia. You should come back to Russia. All these beautiful comments, and I think that most of them have pretty good intentions. So I already know that I'm touching the hearts and spirits of people who are watching my content. And I know that it's my mission to not actually give up. I'm just feeling this really weird muscle now in my ab, which has become incredibly strong. Now I'm doing this weird thing. What they call it a bulk. And it's been really tough to have these disgusting protein shakes that have so much sweetener, it's disgusting. And to have 5 eggs every day and 2 slices of toast. In fact, although my skin is good, my neck skin is really, really bad. And I think it's because I'm eating so much toast to just get bigger. So my plan now is to continue training very hard every single day and continue eating well. I just don't like where I'm going because I like having a six-pack. But even now, if I don't flex compared to last week, there's a bit of fat covering it. Do you think that's a good thing? I'm not going to quit with it. I'm going to continue eating and making sure our bulk can get bigger and bigger. I just don't like the fact that I'm going to get fat doing it. I don't like that. It doesn't sit well with me that I have to get fat before I can get fit. But anyway, you know, there used to be this game that kids used to play called Dumb Ways to Die. There are so many dumb ways to die. It sounds like that kind of story, Dumb Ways to Die. For example, one of them would be breaking glass and then walking on it so that your feet bleed, or something terrible like that. Or having 55 bananas so that you can't move with all the potassium and then you pass away from poisoning. Or something stupid, but it was a game that you cross the road or do all these stupid things. But don't you think it sounds like a dumb way to die if you have to get fat in order to get big and jacked? I don't like that. Why is that part of the game? It sounds like in order to get wealthy, you have to become super poor, homeless, a dirty beggar in order to get wealthy. It doesn't fit, you know. As Gary Vee says, like it doesn't work. It doesn't work. That's what Gary Vee does. He says it doesn't work. It doesn't gel. So I don't know, but I'm not gonna quit. That's sure as hell. And I'll tell you something else for free. With the second-hand items that I've been selling, because I haven't given up and every day I've been loading products or getting stock or doing something on it, the business and the way that it looks has changed. I've changed my profile picture, I've changed my description, I've changed my photos. In the past I was just taking a photo. Now I'm putting it on a white background. And I even made 3 sales before, and I'm getting a little bit more interest in the shoes. I got one person here, his name's Max, and he was interested in buying a second-hand pair of shoes. So hopefully I can come and tell you guys I made the sale. Now yesterday I made a video about what is a Champions Week. And every week on roughly Saturday night or Sunday night, I'm going to create a video, a Champions Week, not just reviewing my week, but sharing a lesson as to what you can do to improve your week going forward, so that you and I can meet together and then I can help you improve your week and improve your life, getting big, jacked, strong, smart, and wealthy. Because who the hell doesn't want that? And yesterday I said to people, I'm not going to go to bed until I've loaded 20 products on the second-hand shop. Now I have news for you. Last night I loaded up 26 products on the online shop, all with white background. So I actually did fulfill my commitment. We have 1 second left and I want to thank you. But remember, No matter what you're doing in life, it could be school, university, making money, trying to get a girlfriend, trying to make videos just like me on YouTube. I don't care what it is. It could be fishing. It could literally be becoming an expert pool player or dart thrower. It doesn't matter where you are and where in the world you are, because so long as you don't quit, you will get further than the people who don't quit. And here's news. Most people quit. So if you don't quit, you will get further than most people. And guess what? Robert Kiyosaki says 5% of America are wealthy. Well, 95% gave up. So what if you just don't give up and you just keep on going? Well, surely you're going to find other people who don't give up, and those are the people who succeed. Therefore, don't quit. Okay, King, I support you, but don't quit. Don't quit. I support you in everything you've ever done, but don't quit. And then you should get some results. I want to hear from next time. Let me know.